knocked over my water bottle. So hey, today we're doing a different kind of video than normal. Life's been really hectic lately. I was teaching 20 hours for the past couple months, and if you don't teach, just that's a lot. 20 hours is like a lot. So it's just been really busy, but now I have a week off, and even after that I think my hours are going to get a little bit less for a while, so I'll get some time to unwind. Like, I'm fine. But I needed an easy video this week because I've just been, like, I just need something a little bit more low-key. And one thing that I've been doing lately to get away from work, de-stress, is riding my bike. And I thought that today I could take you guys along with me. Riding your bike is great for many reasons. I would say the first one, at least definitely the first one that I noticed, is just the scenery. You are away from screens. Like, you can't, that's not entirely true. I have seen people use their phones while biking. I was about to say you can't look at a screen while you're riding your bike, but like, I've seen people do it. I can't look at my screen while I'm riding a bike. So I'll just go to, like a park or something and look at, the nature as I'm biking. It's wonderful. This park that I like to go to has a bit of like a river, creek sort of thing in it, and it's so pretty. I love to watch like how the water rises when it's like rained more. Sometimes it stresses me out because I don't want our town to freaking flood. But when it's not near flood level, I like to see, like, I never grew up in a town with like decent-sized rivers or streams or like whatever this thing is in this park. But for some reason, my intuition always told me that when a river is higher, it's going to be more tumultuous, more choppy, moving around a lot. That is not the case. When the river is really high, it's like so still. And lately the river is really high here, and it's kind of cool. It's also kind of gross because for some reason when it's higher, it's like brown, but it's like nice and still and like calm. It's kind of cool to see the ways that like different weather and different amounts of rainfall can affect the river. So it's just, I don't know, when you're biking every day, you notice these kinds of things. You notice like the ways that the plants on your trail are, oh, that plant has flowers now. Oh, that one that was getting kind of out of control, I guess the park maintenance people finally like trimmed that bush back and it looks really nice. Those kinds of things. It's nice to kind of like, I don't know, observe the nature and the ways that things happen slowly, because you don't get to see a lot of things happen slowly anymore. But the water level rising and plants getting flowers, that's always going to happen slowly. So it's like, I don't know, it forces you to slow down, I guess. Another really good thing about riding your bike is you get to listen to music or podcasts. I used to ride the bus before the pandemic. I don't know. I was going to try to do that like quirky thing where you think of a word that isn't pandemic, but it kind of sounds like pandemic. But like, I can't think of one right now, so I can't think of one that hasn't been used. Panasonic, pandemonium, yeah, we get it. Okay, before the pandemic, I took the bus, but now I'm still teaching online, so I don't have a commute. And that really took away my podcast time. These things that I could do on the bus, I stopped doing them for like a year. But yeah, specifically I've been listening to a different Billy Joel album every month. It's kind of this thing that I've wanted to do for a really long time, listen to all of Billy Joel's discography. I don't want to just, like put on Billy Joel's Spotify and let the algorithm pick which songs are going to be most appealing to me, right? I want to listen to all his stuff, and I want to listen to them like as albums. I don't know how Spotify works, so sorry in advance if I got that wrong. But basically, my plan is to spend a month on each album, like really listening to the album, listening to the tracks in like the right order, and just like getting a feel for each album to see sort of how he has progressed throughout the years. Anyway, this is going to be a whole separate video where I talk about like my long time appreciation for Billy Joel and, all that stuff. But what you need to know right now is that it's just a really good time to just listen to music and ride your bike and watch nature pass by. I don't know. I guess listening to music is never something that I did a lot of or have done a lot of. I am pretty bad at listening to music in the background while I do other stuff. So like basically I listen to music when I drive, and that's about it. And that's fun. But I don't know, it's just not something that I do a lot of. So yeah, kind of forcing myself to listen to some really good music from like almost 50 years ago for an hour every day. It's nice. It's a nice little habit to get into. Okay, something else that I really like about riding my bike, at least in the parts that I normally end up in, is people watching. You just get to see so many different people. There's like some regulars, like the guy in the like reclining, you know those reclining bikes? There's this old guy in a reclining bike who's always playing music. Like I don't think he has headphones. I think he just has like a little speaker playing music as he's riding his reclining bike. I see him all the time. I see this family that's a dad and 2 daughters, and the daughters are so like they all ride their bikes, and the daughters are just like, they've got it down. When they see me coming, they get behind their dad and they all go in a line. I'm like, you guys are so smart. Like, I don't know, it's wholesome. And then this couple where the woman always gives me this smile like she knows me, and I don't think I know her. And at this point, I'm like, are you giving me a smile of recognition because you recognize me from having passed me so many times? Like, oh, there's the girl riding her bike singing Billy Joel again. I don't know. I do not think I know this woman. But anyway, I get to see like groups of teenagers riding their skateboards, or rollerblades were a big thing for a while. I think that's kind of dying down now. And that just makes me happy, seeing teenagers out and, you know, just exercising and enjoying, you know, the nature. I'm like, oh, good for you guys. That sounds kind of patronizing. I know that teenagers can enjoy being outside, but you know, it's like people always act like kids these days hate being outside. And when I see them actually being outside, skateboarding or biking or whatever, I'm like, aha, see? Gen Z is fine, like calm down. But yeah, you know, you get to see just all different kinds of people, all different kinds of, you know, you see people who are on this trail just for leisure. You see people who are actually commuting. I love me some people watching. And lastly, riding your bike feels good, man. You are like moving your body, you're exercising, you're in the sun. Oh my goodness. I last year didn't leave my house in the summer because it was COVID, and I was like, I don't know what else to do, you know, I guess I have to stay inside all the time. I don't think I grasped that like you can do things outside while remaining socially distant. That concept was lost on me. I just like got real pale, and I was like, I guess this is my life now. I will never be tan again. Like I genuinely thought like, okay, I used to get so tan in undergrad because I was always like on the marching band field for like 3 hours a day. So like I would get really tan, right? And I was like, well, I guess that'll never happen again. And I didn't make the connection that it wasn't because I wasn't doing marching band, it was because I wasn't leaving my house. And now look at me, I'm tan again. I wish I had like a point of reference, I guess. Whoop, look, tan. Am I wrong? Anyway. It's not so much that I'm like, woohoo, I got tan, yay. It's that I'm getting a vitamin D, which is like important for your body, you know? It's a signifier of, oh, I'm actually going outside and like doing things that are important for the human body. So it's just nice to go outside, move your body, get some sun. It's important. So yeah, I don't know what this video is. If it's nothing else, just let it be a reminder to go do something today that is good for your mind and or body. Go for a walk, drink some water, call a friend that you haven't talked to in a long time, you know, do something, because it feels good. Even if you only have time to do something that's like real good for you, like once a week, do it. So yeah, hopefully the next video will be a little more normal. Thank you for bearing with me. And I guess if you liked this video, you can like it and subscribe if you want. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.